First up this morning, we are celebrating dairy farmers in Wisconsin. It's National Dairy Month, and in this state, of course, it's clear we love our ice cream, our yogurt, and especially cheese. Yesterday, Tiff, we asked that sound-off question on Facebook about cheese. We got a ton of responses.
Yeah, because we're cheeseheads and we love it. Nick Uglow is a dairy farmer at Horseshoe Hill Farm in Watertown. It's a family-owned farm with registered Brown, Swiss, and Holsteins, and we are so excited to have you here. Good morning to you, Nick.
Good morning. How we doing?
Doing great.
We're doing great. I love the scene behind you. It's great to see you there. We kind of tease this, and we got to know: is it true? How many family-owned farms, dairy farms, are there in Wisconsin? I think people are going to be really surprised to hear this number.
There are 95% of family-owned or dairy farms are family-owned.
That's incredible.
Yeah, tell us about your family farm.
Okay, so the history of our farm here, my grandpa left Palmyra in about 1950, came to farm in Lake Mills, just down the road here with Grandma. And then when my dad left college to come home, the farm there was too small to support two families, so they came to Watertown and purchased the farm here in the late 1960s. The farm here consists of about 280 acres. We grow corn, alfalfa, wheat, and soybeans to help feed our cows here. On the farm today, it's my dad Norm, my mom Joyce, myself, my wife Buffy, and actually my wife and I work off the farm having full-time jobs which are in agriculture. We also have a part-time hired man, a good friend of ours that helps us daily, and then additionally my wife and I have a 4-month-old daughter who we hope to pass on that passion of the dairy tradition here.
Aw, that's so cute. Congratulations to you on your newborn. That's fantastic.
Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. I was at a dairy farm earlier this week, also in Watertown, and I'm so impressed that still today so many farms are family owned and operated. So I think it's wonderful to hear that and to hear about the history of your farm. I also wonder how your farm, in your opinion, how does it impact the community around you?
Okay, so we take a lot of pride in working with our local businesses. For instance, our veterinarian has his clinic right down the road here in Jefferson, and he provides consultation to us for our cows' health. There's a lot of technology and science and research that our industry relies on. He's just a great vector on providing that information to us. We also work with our local cooperative that provides agronomy service to us to help grow our crops. And then additionally, we work with our local nutrition and feed company that provides our vitamins, minerals, proteins that we supplement our cows' diets with. Very similar to you taking a daily vitamin or an athlete that takes supplemental protein. We do the same thing with our cows. That we the crops that we grow for feed, they have quite a bit of nutrients, but we need to supplement those nutrients with extra vitamins, minerals, and proteins to make those cows healthy. And essentially, we just all want to work together to help us provide healthy and nutritious milk for our community and our country.
You know, you talk about working together, and one of the things I'm continually impressed with is the sustainability that the family farms and the dairy farms here in Wisconsin commit to. How do you guys practice being more sustainable within your family farm?
So yeah, for generations, dairy farmers have been excellent recyclers. A couple things that we do here in our farm, provide nutrition for our crops. We use our cows' waste to make our crops grow. One more thing that we do is, if you want to, go ahead. One more thing that we do, we use byproducts of our crops that we grow for dry, comfortable bedding for our cows. When we harvest our wheat in the summertime, the straw that remains, we recycle as bedding for our cows, as well as the corn stalks that are left over from harvesting corn in the fall we also use. So long story short, we just want to treat the land better than the way we found it.
I'm also impressed, along with the land, the way that you treat animals. The farm that I was at, they do so many things to make the animals comfortable, from chilling milk, and they have a little brush station, and just everything, the way they're fed. How important is it to you on your family farm, the way that animals are cared for?
So for us, it's critical that we take care of our cows the right way. We think that if we take exceptional care of our cows, they're going to reward us and produce high quality milk. So on our farm here, for instance, we have a traditional tie stall barn. Every one of those stalls has a thick, cushy rubber mattress that they can lay and stand on. One other thing that we have is we have 4 large 36-inch tunnel ventilation fans on one end of the barn, and it pulls air from the opposite end of the barn at a pretty high airspeed and really cools those cows off in the summertime.
So awesome.
Cool
Really quick,
stuff.
Nick, how can people support Wisconsin dairy farmers?
Okay, as I mentioned before, 95% of Wisconsin farms are family owned, but I would say head to your local grocery store, your cheese store, ice cream parlor. Those places are full of healthy, nutritious dairy products. Try something different every time you go. On our farm here, our milk actually goes to the Kemp's plant in Cedarburg, north of Milwaukee, and they produce lots of delicious dairy products. I actually think we're really blessed in Wisconsin that we have a lot of award-winning cheesemakers and cheese factories that produce delicious cheese. And so buy some cheese from your local cheese store, make a cheese plate for your next socially distanced party, buy some cheese boxes. And I guess I would also challenge you to, if you have a neighbor who's a dairy farmer, approach them and ask them questions about their farm, ask them about their cows, their crops. They've got a wonderful story to tell.
Thanks so much, Nick, for joining us.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
That was fantastic. Thanks again, Nick. We appreciate your time. So great to be out on the farm and see that live.